What is up, everybody? Bootman here, and we are back with another Marvel Snap video. And yes, the nerfs for Zabu and Silver Surfer have been data mined, they've been leaked, so we got a little preview, and I wanted to discuss my thoughts about these nerfs in this video, all right? But before we get started, if you're new here, hi, my name is Chris. I also go by Bootman. If you love Marvel Snap as much as I do, make sure you subscribe and ring that notification bell. Here, I am more focused on the competitive aspect of Marvel Snap, so if you wanna rank up the ladder, if you wanna get better in tournaments, leagues, all that kind of stuff that's coming up, make sure you subscribe. I promise you will become a better player. We're trying to hit 7,500 subscribers by the end of the month. We're getting close, and it's still pretty early, all right? But we also have an awesome Discord community linked down in the description below. And I just announced yesterday, we are doing our monthly giveaway. This happens every single month. Every single month, we do a monthly giveaway for the season pass, all right? But you gotta follow me on Twitter, okay? This month's giveaway, it'll be ending today. I'll announce the winners pretty soon here before the season starts, but you gotta follow me on Twitter at BootmanMSTZ, linked down in the description below. Check out yesterday's video if you wanna learn how to enter the giveaway. It's the one where I review this month's cards, all right? So check that out, and yeah, make sure you subscribe. So let's chat just a little bit. So we've all been discussing this, wondering what's gonna happen. If you missed it, Brad Siffer and we just started a brand new Marvel Snap podcast that just went up this morning here on the YouTube channel, but it's also available on Spotify, Apple. Go check it out. It's called Snap on Ego, all right? So check out our podcast. We discussed the potential nerfs and everything, and I'm pretty satisfied with what this is because I have been debating with people on Twitter about the strength of Zabu and Surfer and all that. Personally, like, my whole philosophy is, especially because I just want people to become better players, and I don't like people making excuses for themselves and getting locked into this kind of tunnel vision of, oh, I can't win unless I have these cards or don't have these cards and stuff. No, you work with what you have, okay? There's a ton of people who have done it. So anyways, the nerfs are happening. They're happening, okay? But I just want you as a player to develop the mindset of, regardless of what cards you do or don't have, you're gonna figure out a way to win, okay? That's just my philosophy. Promise that'll help you get better. So, the nerfs have come, and I'm not too disappointed. Now, keep in mind, these are a leak. The only reason I'm talking about it is because last time, I don't like talking about things that aren't confirmed, but last time they were confirmed, so take this with a grain of salt. This could be just nonsense, but it looks like they came from a data mine, maybe because the new update's coming tonight, but here they are. Boom. Silver Surfer becomes a 3/2 and buffs 2. Zabu becomes a 2 cost, reduces by 1. All right, so this was leaked. And yeah, I'm not too disappointed. Silver Surfer drives me nuts. It's a card that I don't really play. I'm not really a huge fan of the decks, even though they are good decks. So I think a lot of us were expecting this from Silver Surfer. I don't know if we expected the power level to change, but a lot of us were thinking, okay, buff by 2 and not by 3. I guess 3 seemed a little bit much. And personally, I've always been saying this because I face it with Magantris, and Silver Surfer just killed Magantris because you can't Shang-Chi like most of the cards except for like Maximus, but even Brood, it doesn't hit that 9, so you can't Shang-Chi it, which makes it annoying. So I've always been like, hey, buff them up even more just so I can blow those cards up. But this makes sense. The reason why people were like, because this basically just turns him into like a Patriot kind of, but I guess he's a little bit better. Patriot's a 3/1, this is a 3/2, buffs by 2. Like, that's cool. We'll see how it goes. I personally, I never had an issue with Surfer because it's so blatantly obvious, all right? My biggest issue has always been with Leader, not anymore, pre-nerf, because you can't tell Leader's coming. Leader can just be tossed into any random deck. With Surfer, you know it's coming, okay? If you're just even half paying attention, you see Surfer coming. So, whatever, they nerfed him, that's cool. I'll live, and hopefully all of you who love playing Surfer, you live as well. I have Shadow King pinned, so all you who play Surfer, you best watch out. But when it comes to Zabu, like, man, I've been screaming from the rooftops, like, I'm just like, I don't think that card needs to be nerfed. I just don't. But here's the nerf, and I'm super happy with it. So Zabu becomes a 2 cost and reduces by 1. So like, here's a couple things. Like, I'm curious if people are gonna complain about Zabu becoming a 2 cost rather than 3. But a lot of people have complained that, oh, well, when you play Zabu, and even if you counter him, you can still get 2 4 costs off. A lot of people don't get 2 4 costs off on turn 4. Like, you definitely can, but I've noticed a lot of people, it's kind of like Wong. A lot of people put down Wong and then they just don't play a card there, so they just leave Wong vulnerable. So anyways, with Zabu becoming a 2 and reducing these cards by 1, it's gonna definitely make a difference, right? So you could play a 4 on turn 3, you could play 2 4s on turn 6, you know? I don't think this is going to make Zabu bad or unplayable. If you've had Darkhawk pinned or anything like that, keep Darkhawk pinned. Darkhawk was good before Zabu. Darkhawk's gonna be good after Zabu. In our episode of the podcast, Bradford was like saying like, now you could probably still do some things with Darkhawk. And the last couple days I've been experimenting, and Darkhawk's a strong card. And you can still get off Moon Girl Darkhawk. You could still do Darkhawk into Mystique if you don't Moon Girl Darkhawk. Like, things are wide open. Hopefully this, for lack of better words, keeps people from whining about Zabu a little bit. Hopefully it quiets them down just a tad. We'll see. I'm sure people are gonna be upset. But anyways, I'm very satisfied with these nerfs. I thought these were gonna be game-changing, or I was concerned they'd be game-changing, kind of like what they did with Leader. Like, Leader is just like, meh now. So I'm very happy with these, but I would love to know your thoughts down in the comments below. I'm still gonna be playing the heck out of some Zabu and Darkhawk, but just personally, I have been experimenting with more decks. Like, it's just consistent, right? I do still think that Darkhawk Zabu is gonna be one of the best decks in the game, but I've been experimenting more. Those of you who watch, like, I've been playing with Valkyrie, I've been playing with Thanos, I have Shadow King pinned. Shadow King is gonna make a return in a revamped kind of Majantress list. I also have some really cool ideas for Shadow King that I'm gonna experiment. So I'm gonna be trying a lot more decks and stuff like that too. But like, I know a deck that'll be consistent that I have a decent snap strategy with and can rank me up is gonna be the Darkhawk Zabu deck. But yeah, if you're thinking about getting Darkhawk, keep thinking about it. I really hope people didn't like unpin Darkhawk when they heard about the nerfs, because that card is still super dope. All right, so I'm not sure when these nerfs are coming. We're pretty sure it's gonna be this week. I don't know if it'll be today with the new season, but stay tuned. So yeah, let me know down in the comments below what your thoughts are on these incoming nerfs. All right, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new, make sure you subscribe, ring that notification bell, and follow me on Twitter at BootmanMSTZ. Check out yesterday's video. It's gonna be linked in the info card. You have a few hours left. Maybe, I'll probably do the giveaway an hour or two before the season pass. So you got a little bit of time to squeeze in there. You got to watch yesterday's video on the new cards coming in. It has a giveaway. It says it like in the thumbnail, so you don't miss it. All right, I will announce the winners on Twitter, but you have to follow me on Twitter at BootmanMSTZ. All right, have an amazing rest of your day. I'll see you in the next one.